For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to use ziplines or ascenders at nighttime. So basically, make sure it is nighttime right now. So whenever you start a game, it's gonna have like a different like daytime. It's either gonna be daytime or nighttime, and you can also just wait until nighttime comes around. And when it does, just make your way to any spot that has ascenders or ziplines, such as the Mega City POI right here. There are also ziplines all around the map. Let me just remember where ziplines are. Yeah. So there are ziplines all over here, for example, that you can use. But we're going to use the ascenders here. So each of these tall buildings is going to have these ascenders. So this is what it looks like. And you just simply use it like this. And this is basically it. You just need to do this 3 times in total. And that should go with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's that you have to eliminate clone troopers. So if you don't know, clone troopers are going to show up right here in this outpost, and right over here, and of course right over here. So those are the 3 clone trooper outposts right now. So basically just go to any one of those, and you're going to find yourself some clone troopers guarding the outpost itself. And the idea is for you to eliminate 2 of them. Now you can go like somewhere close by and gather some weapons and shields, and then you just can come here and eliminate them. But I highly recommend you just land here, because they themselves, they give you the weapon, and you'll find shields inside of these like little tents. So if you go here, so we'll have some weapons. There we go, grab that. This will give us the not so OP, the not so OP like DC-15 thingy rifle. I don't know what it's called, blaster. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And we're gonna go over here. Just gonna make sure that we're not gonna get screwed by the system. Just gonna go this way, and this way. All right, it's gonna take our distance. Like I said, they kind of have auto aim, so you gotta really be careful with this. But yeah, let's go and eliminate 2 of these. Okay, like I said, auto aim, so you gotta be careful. And there it is. So that's 2 like stormtrooper eliminated. That's the basic idea. Just do this and that's it with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's that you have to survive storm circles while having a Star Wars weapon equipped. So basically there are 2 types of Star Wars weapon right now. There's the DC-15 blaster, which you can find right over here in these like outposts, these clone trooper outposts. Right there, right here, and right over here. I recommend just, jumping into one of these, just grabbing the DC-15 blaster itself, because you can just start surviving storm circles much sooner. Now this kind of quest often is bugged, so be careful, because this could also be bugged. So if it doesn't work with the DC-15 blaster, just aim for the lightsaber, which will show up shortly. There should be like Star Wars characters that you can get from them, the lightsaber itself. And once you have one of these, just go ahead and just survive storm circles, meaning that you need to stay within this circle, like the white circle right here, as the storm closes in. So just survive as many storm circles as you can while carrying these weapons. Make sure you have them when the storm circle closes in. If you don't have them, it will not count. Make sure it is in your inventory. And yeah, just do that and that's it with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's that you have to slide a distance while having a lightsaber or a DC-15 blaster equipped. So like the easiest one to get is the DC-15 blaster, because you can just go to any clone trooper outpost. So for example, there's this outpost right here, Slappy Shores, all the way over here. So let me just ping it for you. So there's one here, one over here, and one over here. Basically just make your way to any of these outposts and you can get the DC-15 blaster from the clones or from the chests inside. So let me do this. There we go. So this is the DC-15 blaster. This is what it looks like. And you basically just grab that, make sure you have it equipped, and then you just run and slide. Just run and keep sliding. Use the hills. You can even build like your own ramp. Let me just wait for the for my stamina to charge up. There we go. And then I'm just gonna equip it and slide. And that's the basic idea. Just do that and let's shoot with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to deal damage to opponents within 30 seconds of jumping from the battle bus. So as you can see, I just jumped off the battle bus and I literally, like the second I land, I have 30 seconds to deal damage. So I'm just gonna float around and find myself an opponent. you don't really need to deal a lot of damage, just need to like hit them once, so you can also pickaxe them. I just need to locate somebody. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Woo! So just gonna pickaxe this dude right here, which I think is a bot. Come here. Yeah. So you basically just, you know, pickaxe them. This counts. Just deal damage to them. You have 30 seconds, like I said, to do this. If you are over 30 seconds, it will not count. And some of these quests, of course, they do get bugged over and over. So try to do this a couple of times until it works. And yeah, just do that, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to damage opponents with a lightsaber. So basically you just need to get yourself a lightsaber from these like Star Wars characters that appear throughout the game. Each one will give you a different like lightsaber power. And you basically just talk to them. And after a little like cutscene, you will be given the lightsaber. Here we go. Nice, here we are. So now the only thing left to do is to go and find yourself some opponents and deal damage to them. I think you need to deal like stacks of damage, so this is gonna take a while to complete. Also, I highly recommend that you do this in Team Rumble mode. You can also get these, like the lightsabers, you can get them in Team Rumble mode as well. So you basically just get these, and you keep respawning and dealing damage with the lightsabers. It's very, very fun to do. I've been like slaughtered so many times in Team Rumble mode using these like lightsabers. So yeah, that's it. Just deal damage to opponents with it, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to eliminate opponents using the lightsaber. So basically this is the lightsaber right here. So there are different types of lightsabers that you can get throughout the game. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode. You can also get these lightsabers from the Team Rumble mode. So just make your way to Team Rumble mode, grab a lightsaber, and once you're there, you simply just go around and eliminate people as much as possible. In Team Rumble mode, people are gonna respawn over and over again, and they will all have exactly 100 HP. So they're much easier to kill and slash eliminate. More than like playing in normal like build mode or zero build mode where people are gonna have shields and everything like that. So I highly recommend doing that, and yeah, let's do that, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to block hits using the lightsaber. So you can get the lightsaber again from any Star Wars character throughout the game, and you basically just find yourself an opponent who is willing to fight you, and you simply block like this. Let's get his attention, because I don't think he saw us. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's blocking. So basically just wait for them to shoot you while holding your guard like this. And you simply block. Yeah, that's the basic idea. Just keep blocking as much as you can. And that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to visit 3 landmarks in different matches. So basically, every match you jump into a game, just make sure to visit one of these landmarks. This is a list of all the landmarks in Fortnite Chapter 4. Basically, just go to any of these locations. Any of these will work. I highly recommend just, landing here, because there's a lot of like mobility that you can use. So just, land here, visit one of these landmarks, and then exit the game, and then do that again for three games, or multiple times. And yeah, once you visit 3 landmarks in 3 different games, that will complete the quest. Feel free to take a screenshot of this if you need it, of course, just to remember where the landmarks are. You don't really need to remember all of them. Just choose one, pick any landmark, just so you know it will count. In case it does not count, you will need the other landmarks. So for example, Rowdy Acres, it could not count, because sometimes Epic Games does not really activate the landmarks. They're there, they're in the files, but sometimes they don't activate them. But some landmarks are 100% there. So for example, Watery Watch is there, Shore Shack is there, Meadow Mansion is there. So choose one. If it doesn't work, go to the next one, and then just exit the game and try it again. And yeah, that's it. Just do that, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to damage opponents within 10 meters. So basically just get yourself really close to an opponent, and you damage them. So there's a little Guff skin here. Here we go. Oh, okay, that actually doesn't exactly work like I wanted, but it basically gets super close to an opponent. Make sure there's literally less than 10 meters between you two. Of course, this is much better done with the shotguns and the lightsabers. Those will get you really close, and yeah, just deal damage to them, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to damage opponents from 20 meters or farther. So basically, just make sure that there are at least 20 meters between you and the opponent. So let's say that is the opponent right there. Let me just ping 20 meters. That's 42 meters. That's more than enough. Basically, just aim for that guy right there in the back and just deal damage to them. It is really as simple as that. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode, because you can just, sit on top of a tree, and just as people just fall from the sky, you can just shoot them, and it will be more than 20 meters, because they're going to be way farther than you. And yeah, just keep dealing damage to opponents that are very far from you, and that should go the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to deal damage to opponents while sliding or crouched. Of course, sliding and dealing damage is not really the easiest thing because like you lose accuracy, but doing it crouched is much easier. So basically just crouch and deal damage. Like it is as simple as this. Just make sure you're crouched, like hiding like in a bush or something like this, for example. And ha! You just keep dealing damage to opponents as much as you can. And yeah, that's it. Just do that and then should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's that you have to eliminate 3 opponents in a single match, which is not really that easy. So you have to start eliminating as soon as the match starts, because there will be like bots at the start of a match. So I just saw a player here, which I don't think is a bot, but I'm gonna try my best to eliminate them for you guys. Yeah, it's a it's a sweat. Come on, dude. Dude, don't run away from me. Really? Okay, let's that. I'm gonna. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Get right up. I want you. I want you. Okay, yeah, he's gonna win this. 100%. Yeah. So like I said, it's not easy to get 3 eliminations, especially if you're as bad as me. And he has a like an old skin. Oh, okay. And you're gonna emote, really? So yeah, like I said, just get 3 eliminations in a single match, and let's shoot with the quest. I'm not pissed off. I'm not pissed. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. We're just gonna move on. For this Star Wars quest, is that you have to deal damage to opponents from above. So just make sure that you are always above the opponent when you deal damage. So make sure to aim at people that are lower than you. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode if you're like if you want like many chances to deal damage. You can just, you know, hide on top of a tree like this tree for example, and people will just keep like falling from the sky, and the second they hit the ground, you just deal damage to them because that counts as you being above them. This also works if you jump and deal damage to somebody. That kind of works, sometimes it does not, but that's a trick to it if you want to do it. And of course, if you're playing build mode, you can just build your own like ramp and go higher than other players, and you just keep dealing damage. It's a very simple quest, just do that and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, is that you have to headshot opponents in 5 different matches. So basically just aim for the head, which is not easy by any stretch of your imagination, but you can of course get lucky and get some lucky headshots. You only need 1 headshot per game, so just play a game, get a headshot, and then move on to the next one. And yeah, that's the basic idea. I don't think I got a single headshot there, so I'm just gonna keep trying. So just, you know, keep getting headshots until you get 1 headshot a game. You will get an orange like damage marker when you get a headshot. Once you do that, go to the next game over and over again. Do that 5 times, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to help defeat Darth Vader. So as like all the other Star Wars events, basically Darth Vader is gonna show up, and this time he's gonna show up around this area according to the leaks, if the leaks are correct, of course. Basically, you just go here and you'll find Darth Vader, and you just go there and eliminate them. You don't have to eliminate them. You have to assist in eliminating them, meaning that you deal as much damage to them as possible, while other players help you out, if they help you out, of course. And once he is eliminated, that will count, and that should count as like eliminating Darth Vader. And yeah, that's it. Just do that, and that should complete the quest.